All right, AI video generation is kind of the hot thing right now, and every day there's a new tool popping up. The catch is most of them want your credit card up front, or they throttle you so hard it's basically a demo. You've been asking me to find something actually free, and I've got you. I've been testing a couple that you can use today with no subscription, and I'll show you exactly what to click, what to expect, and where they fall short so you don't waste time. I'll also show you how I fold these free outputs into a real posting workflow so they don't just sit on your desktop looking cool. Before we touch any buttons, let me set expectations with a few outputs. Here's a quick montage of what these free tools can generate from a single image. A vlogger with a USB mic, a product beauty shot with a subtle parallax move, a moody city photo with light streaks, a portrait where the subject blinks and the hair shimmers a bit. You'll notice a few common things. Motion is short and loopy, the lips can morph a little on human subjects, and there's no built-in sound. But for free, it's honestly usable for social intros, transitions, and little pattern interrupts that boost retention. First one I want to show you is Maggie.ai. Just type Maggie.ai into your browser. You'll see an interface with three big tabs: Canvas, Human, and Assets. There's a credits counter on the free plan. Don't freak out, I'll explain how to stretch those in a second. To start, click Create a New Project. You get two options: upload an image or video from your computer, or pick something from their assets. I usually go image to video because that's where you get the most bang fast. Let's upload a photo. A woman vlogging with a Yeti mic, smiling, nice ambient lighting. Tap the little plus icon and set your parameters. You can choose duration. Default is 3 seconds, max is 10. I'll do 7-8 seconds because it feels long enough to breathe but short enough to loop cleanly. Variations. You can generate multiple versions, but each one costs credits. So for now, pick a single variation to save credits while you test. There's an enhanced prompt toggle and a quality toggle. Turn quality on if you care about crispness. It will cost more credits, but the difference is visible. Keep your prompt simple and descriptive. A woman vlogging with a Yeti mic, both subjects smiling, expressive faces, soft background bokeh. Hit generate and let it cook. Here's the output. The resolution's crisp because we enabled quality. There's a light, almost breathing motion in the background, a subtle head movement, and yes, a bit of morph around the lips if you stare. This is normal for free image to video right now. No audio, no voice. You'll add your own later. If you like the take, you can extend it by a few seconds with the plus icon to make a seamless loop. Here's another sample with a different portrait. Again, for free, I'm not mad at this at all. Now about those credits. On the free plan, Maggie gives you around 500 credits to start. Every generation costs some, with quality eating more. If you absolutely need unlimited, you could spin up fresh accounts with a temp email to keep testing. Just be mindful of their terms and be a decent human about it. Real talk. For prototyping social visuals and grabbing a handful of looping clips, those initial credits go farther than you think if you keep variations low and only enable quality on your keepers. Tool number 2 is even simpler and faster, and it doesn't use credits at all. Head to the image to video section on vhere.ai, spelled exactly like it sounds. You'll see a bunch of options, but we'll stick to generate video from image. Upload your image and the AI will autofill a prompt based on what it sees. Parameters are straightforward. Pick the video format, set the length, choose your frame rate, and note that the dimensions are fixed. Hit generate and give it a moment. This one is noticeably faster than the first tool. Here's the output. Quality is a step down from Maggie's enhanced setting, but motion feels slightly more natural on certain images. Less face morphing, more gentle camera moves and hair or fabric nuance. Because it's capped at 5 seconds, I treat these as micro intros or background loops behind on-screen text. No sound here either, so plan on adding music or VO later in your editor of choice. Honorable mention while we're here. Video. It runs on daily credits and is slower, but the output quality is honestly the best of the free batch I've tried. If you're not in a rush and you want a nicer result for a hero shot, it's worth a spin. The downside is the speed. It can take its sweet time. So how do you turn these free moving images into something you can actually post without feeling like filler? Here's what's been working for me. I use them as ads to a bigger content strategy, not the main meal. Think openers, transitions, chapter cards, and pattern interrupts and shorts. Because there's no audio, I pair them with a quick voiceover line or a clean caption block that explains the beat. For example, if I'm teasing a tutorial, I'll use a 5-8 second image to video loop as the opener with bold on-screen text. 3 hooks to boost your Reels watch time, then cut straight into the meat. If I need a reset 2 or 3 seconds after the hook to keep attention from sliding, I'll drop one of these loops for half a second under a zoom sound. They're also perfect for product highlights, a slow parallax over a gadget while on-screen text calls out one spec that matters. Keep a few craft rules in mind. Preview captions at low brightness. White text can vanish. Add a subtle stroke or a soft black bar behind 2 lines of captions if needed. Break lines on meaning, not mid-word. Only bold 1 phrase per line. If everything pops, nothing lands. And if your subject is a face, don't let text sit on the mouth or chin. That's the quickest way to make a nice clip look cheap. Now here's where I tie this into an actual posting workflow so you don't end up with a folder full of cool loops and nothing live. I'm a big believer that your free AI clips should live alongside real content that actually grows your channel. Podcasts, tutorials, interviews, breakdowns. So after I generate a handful of these image-based loops, I fold them into my long to short pipeline and hand the back half to Vizard so it turns into a scheduled week of posts. Here's the rhythm. I take my long video, the episode, the tutorial, whatever, and drop it into Vizard. Vizard's auto-editing viral clip scans the whole thing and pulls the moments that stop thumbs, hooks, mic drop lines, tight explanations, those little aha beats. It automatically turns them into vertical short form and builds captions that sync to syllables so they move with your voice. From one long video, I routinely get 8 to 12 keepers that can anchor a week. Then I import the best of my free image to video loops as supporting visuals. Open with a loop and a big promise line. Cut into the clip Vizard found. Drop another loop as a mid-clip reset and close on a call to action card. The styling is one and done. In Vizard, I define my caption font, size, highlight color, and save zones so text doesn't collide with app UI or faces. That style applies across the whole batch. Your shorts, your free loops, everything, so your feed looks like one editor touched it, not 10. I write on-screen titles as promises your brain can read in half a second, tweak captions per platform, and move on. Then I plan and ship. Vizard's content calendar is where the "I'll post later" excuse dies. I map a simple lineup. Monday, bold claim. Tuesday, how-to. Wednesday, story. Thursday, objection buster. Friday, social proof, and drag clips into those slots, spacing out visuals so I don't post 2 identical looking shots back to back. I flip on auto schedule, set my times, say 10 and 4, and pick platforms. TikTok, IG Reels, YouTube Shorts, maybe LinkedIn if it fits. Vizard publishes on schedule while I do literally anything else. If something timely pops up and I need a reaction in the feed today, I drag it to the top and the calendar adjusts without nuking the week. If you've got teammates, this workflow gets even nicer. Editors tweak hooks and crops in context. Strategists rearrange the calendar for a launch. Clients leave bigger captions or cut 2 seconds notes right on the clip. No more chasing feedback across screenshots and DMs. A quick note on the free and unlimited part. Yes, you can keep spinning up fresh accounts on Maggie to stretch credits if you're experimenting. Just be smart about it. Keep a spreadsheet of which assets came from which account. Don't hammer their servers with junk prompts, and if you find real value, consider paying for at least 1 seat somewhere in your stack. The free tools are great for motion accents and prototyping, but they're not going to replace a full editor, especially not for human faces. Use them as a spice, not the sauce. So here's a 1-hour challenge if you want to try this today. Pick one image that represents your brand, your face, your product, your workspace. Generate 3 loops in Maggie, 1 with quality on, 1 without, and 1 extended to 8 to 10 seconds. Generate 2 quick loops in vhere.ai for speed. Drop all 5 into your editor or straight into Vizard alongside 1 long video you've already recorded. Let Vizard pull 8-12 shorts from the long video, then blend your loops as openers and mid-clip resets. Set a single caption style, map your week in the content calendar, and flip on auto schedule. By this time tomorrow, you'll have a full week of posts queued, and you'll know exactly where free image to video clips fit into your system. If this was helpful and you want me to test more actually free tools, no paywalls, no trials, drop a comment with the names you're curious about. If this hits 1,000 likes, I'll do a second roundup with side-by-sides so you can see motion quality, speed, and limits at a glance. In the meantime, go spin a few loops, pair them with real hooks from your long content, and let the machine do the posting while you make your next thing.